Be sure to like this video, and if you like it, be sure to share it. Subscribe and hit that bell to receive notifications from Wildcat PowerGen.
Hey everyone in the Wildcat world across the globe. Today's video we're going to talk briefly about installation. I know many of you are contractors or professionals, but we want to make sure that you understand our viewpoint on proper installation and some things to consider when you're putting in that Wildcat PowerGen generator. With me is CEO Matthew Roeser, who's going to give you a few tips and talk about that. Matthew?
Yeah, we get questions almost every time we sell a generator about what's needed or what's not needed. Do we need vibration isolators? Where do we ground? All this stuff that should be taken into consideration when installing a genset. On every single generator that Wildcat provides, we use anti-vibration isolators inside between the engine and the frame. But first, what we do in shipping is we put lock-offs to lock the engine and the frame so that it doesn't get damaged in transportation. So when doing your installation, once you have the generator in its place, the first thing you need to do is remove the locks. And they're inside the generator, going between the frame and the generator. So once you remove those lock-offs, the next thing is just really getting your generator set, placed, and secured to your foundation. It's very important to make sure that the foundation you're putting it on is a solid slab. You don't have to use concrete. We recommend you putting it on concrete, 6 to 8 inch slab of concrete, and to make sure that you are grounding the unit correctly before you even decide to connect any power to it. And on every unit we have, we demark locations on the outside of the generator so that you can tie your grounding rods to the generator to ground the unit. What we want to make sure is that if something were to go wrong, that the easiest path to ground is the ground and it's not the individual. Next thing to consider when you're doing your installation is obviously hooking up your batteries, hooking up positive and the negative. On the bigger units we use, we recommend using a group 31, at least 650 CCAs, cold cranking amps. And then on our smaller units we recommend using a group 24 that will fit very nicely into the unit, and again 650 cold cranking amps is ideal. Once the unit is set and in place, we strongly recommend on our stationary products that you anchor the unit to the foundation, and inside the base rails we have left slotted holes all the way around to allow you flexibility to draw your anchors and then drop the unit down on the anchors and secure the unit to the foundation. Once you've done that and you've got the unit situated where you want, the next thing is really getting into tying into the electrical. And our electrical connections are very, very simple. On every Wildcat generator, what we try to do, or what we have done, is we've added knockoffs for the electrical. Each one of these is a different knockout pattern. There's 3 different knockoff patterns here. So if this is not the right knockoff pattern, when you unscrew this, there are 3 other templates that you can choose from. This allows you to connect straight through the machine and continue to keep the integrity of the unit without having a big gapping hole. Next, once you've done that and you've got your utility wires inside, all units are the same. On this particular unit, the Renegade and the Freedoms, our connection points are on this bus bar, XPTB1. Now this is a 3-phase unit, so red, yellow, blue are your 3 hot legs, with black being your neutral, which is bonded to your ground. So some considerations to think about on a 3-phase power. You obviously want to keep your neutral bonded to your ground. You're more than likely running a motor or something, and so it's important to have that. In a single-phase situation, We want to consider potentially removing the bonding from the ground because you're more than likely running to a house and your neutral is bonded at your house. Just some things to consider as you're starting to install this. But most importantly, probably the one thing we should take away from all of this is make sure that a licensed electrician is doing the installation and the termination. If you don't understand electricity, it's important not to play with electricity. But it really is that simple when you're doing the installation. Once you've got the unit set, you've got your terminations in through your knockouts, landed on your termination, whether it's here on the terminal block or on our bigger units, hardwired into the main breaker. At that point, it's a matter of adding fuel to the unit, priming the unit, which is always important. If there's any kind of error in the system, engines won't run, but once the unit is primed, it will start right up.
Sounds great. Wildcat Nation, let us know if you have any further questions, and we look forward to helping you on your next generator. Thank you.